There we go. There, now I can see them. Before we begin, thanks from the bottom of my heart to BJ for being the 32nd here. Enjoy this fresh ball. I salute you from here. Thank you for being the 32nd subscriber of the YouTube channel from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate it, and it always encourages me to continue showcasing all of these forgotten gems. Then I also have it here. That's why you see that I'm a bit confused here, because this second subscription was anonymous. Kind of like over at YouTube, you can subscribe to a channel anonymously or publicly, as we saw there. When they are public, I show them like I did with this one. So thanks, BJ, from the bottom of my heart. And thanks to the 33rd subscriber of the YouTube channel. I sadly cannot see your name, but thanks from the bottom of my heart. So, two subs. There we go. I had one over there because it was public and one over here. I always have the total count here in my cell phone. So the ones that are anonymous, pretty much I can see them there. All right. So thanks from the bottom of my heart to both of you, and I think that's all. Those two. 32nd and 33rd. Alright, always. Damn it, I bet you can tell that I am pretty old school saying cell phone. Nowadays, we should say mobile. My mobile. My mobile, true. Youngsters nowadays say mobile, not cell phone. That feels so old, I'm so old. No, I'm not that old. I'm only 27. No, I'm not that old. I am old school, which is a different thing. Okay, this is where we left last time. Yeah, I truly felt a bit old school saying cell phone, but I usually say cell phone. It's kind of like my natural, the natural way I say it. All right, this is where we left last time. Just as a quick review for those of you who may be joining us right now, we completed, as I've said. I want to ensure I don't get locked out of the Meister's quest, which is this one, Majority Rules. As you can see, I completed everything except the final mission, which is this, the Strike at the Factory. You can go back to the last stream before the DLC, and you'll see that that I almost got locked out of the rest of the side quests. But we went back. Fortunately, I had a save file. So now we did the Glitterdelve Cave quest line to save Queen Roslyn and the Royalists. And as you can see here, I completed the prototype. We completed the prototype last time. And all that glitters. Right? So we need to turn in these two. These two are side quests. These three, we need to ignore them. These are quests over at Stonebridge City. Just so you have for those of you who may be joining us right now, just so you have a quick recap. These two are the main quests that we need to do. We are defending the Royalists. Last Thursday, we finished the prototype and all that glitters. Yeah, last time, and we need to finish this one, building bridges. So we'll track that one. Yeah, last time we got a lot of disconnections. It was kind of like a pretty weird transition stream, let's say. It was a transition stream because basically we went from Stonebridge to we had just finished the DLC, and we went from Stonebridge to this zone. Hey, we begin with a boss. I don't remember facing this boss last time. This must be, I don't know if this is part of the main quest or the side quest or what, but basically we begin with the boss, people. What did you know? Second geometry of annihilation. Careful with those goblins. They careful with those goblins. They deal that area, that nasty area of effect damage. There we go. We must be pretty close to the level cap. And this boss. What? Ah, Lucas, you are dead. Why are you dead? What? mid in the middle of a fight, we begin with a level up. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Clockwork Trap, which anyways I don't use. That well. The one that I care about is this one. Timely Escape. Yeah. We are almost at the... We'll hit the level cap today. Most probably. We must be level 34. Here I left everything ready. So we purchase that one. And here, this one, Focused Rage. We must be level 34, right? Exactly, level 34. So I've been reading a bit about the different stats in the game. And what did you know? Every time you level up in this game, I think that guy was not taking damage there in the end. Every time you level up in this game, your critical chance decreases by a slight amount, right? So I need to be careful. Because hey, this is a dead end. That explodes. And yes, as I was telling you, the critical chance decreases slightly. Slightly decreases. Sorry.
That fuse won't burn for long.
Well, I think here we are safe. I think we're safe here. Why is he not exploding? People. Alright, I need to explode it. I need to make it explode. What? Perhaps it'll only explode if I stay back. There we go. Well, this was the main quest. Sealing one of the entrances. Alright. We sealed one of the entrances. I think we need to seal the other one, or that was it. Travel to the southern tunnels. Yeah, we still need to seal those. But first we need to have a side quest. I think they are both located at the same spot. I need to remember not to overwrite this in case we get locked out of the... Oh! Ah, true, the enemies have probably respawned. They deal damage, in case you're wondering. They are not just for show. Like that. Let's activate our shield. Damn it. Ha, look at that, I reflected it. True. True, I have a talent that has a chance of reflecting enemy projectiles. Only ranged attacks. But I didn't expect it to work with the cannons. So it's like a normal attack. Those cannons are like a normal attack made by any enemy. Interesting. No. There we go. Interesting. Well, I guess we learned something new. What are the chances of that happening? I think we were pretty lucky to capture that that footage. Honestly. Alright, this is it, people. We're about to hit the level cap. Final level. I need my clone here. It won't be a tank though, because it's not the ultimate. Better to burn this guy. He has a pretty huge health bar. Yeah, better to burn these guys like this. Then we do this. There we go. See how fast I'm regaining focus. Damn it, I was not looking. See how fast I'm regaining focus. There we can clearly see the transition from mid-game combat gameplay mechanics to the end game. Oh boy, I better activate my shield. All right. Ah, so they use the cannons that are right there. At least the game has a cohesively developed environment. Alright. Why is it that I cannot grab that money? Ah, well, but Lucas could. Hey, I can fire them. Ah, no, I can only see their description. No fair, I wanted to use them. Here we go, I activated my shield just in case, but well, let's regain some focus. Yes, as you can see, we are pretty OP by now. I think I've created the perfect... build by now. We need to get out of here, of the western mining tunnels. We need to get to the southern ones. Yeah, pretty much this is the transition that we didn't do last time. Well, we had to finish that quest that you saw there. It was the main quest after all. There we go. All right. I have no room here. Damn it. Why did you target that one? There we go. Okay. There we go. Through there. So basically, I think we've already analyzed most, if not all, of the aspects that the game had to offer by now. We're pretty much at the end game. Ah, there we go. Yeah, this is a side quest. There we go. What's that? Can I interact with it? Can I interact with this? Yeah. Platform, please. Elevator. Hey, there's a chest up there. I probably cannot reach it. How do I activate this thing? Ah, no, you don't activate. This one doesn't move. Right. This one doesn't move. It's just kind of like a path. Okay. I mean, the camera is a... I knew I wasn't here, otherwise that would have been looted. Steadfast capacitor. Let me see something. Let me see that one. Capacitor here. Hey, look at this. Vengeful. I had one that was better. This one is block. This one is retribution. Good. Good. Ah, yeah, what I was commenting. This reminded me. this reminded me of what I was commenting. The critical chance. So, as I was commenting, I've been reading a bit about this game. First, I read about the stats and something that you'll probably be interested in, because the game it doesn't do a good job explaining a lot of its quirks, of its, let's say, subtle stats. Basically, in this game, every time now this reminded me of that. The Philo robes, it's Doom, Chaos, Withering Vampire. But it removes agility. So, as I was commenting, the what the? Oh boy, I need to disenchant this one then. Okay, 240 Doom. All right, and only minus 34 will. Okay, I've been investigating the stats of this game. I've been investigating them. So, they are pretty weird. They don't resemble any RPG that I remember, and this is something that I will comment during the final analysis, because I am not sure how many people will watch specifically this stream in which I just discovered the stats. You can read them over at the wikia, over at the official wikia of the game. But I will more or less do a summary once we get to the final analysis. Just so you know. Just so you know. Basically in this game, this game's stats they are not like any other isometric action RPG you'll see. Not only the controls of this game, which is something that I've explained several times. Not only the controls are unique, but there should be a platform right now. Move the third incinerator platform. Alright, I think this is connected. I can barely go through here, but or not. Alright. I think we need to backtrack. Not only the controls of this game are unique in the sense that, as I've mentioned this during the DLC, that not only in the sense that your prior experience with other isometric action RPG games like Diablo, like we can probably move it now, right? Or not? No. There's another way there. There's another way. We probably need to move to reach that place. Not only the controls are so different that your prior experience with other isometric action RPG games won't help ya, but also the stats of this game are completely original. Kind of like you've been watching that I'm confused. You've been probably noticing that I'm confused when I see all of those stats: Doom, Bloodletting, Vampire, all of those. Well, do you remember that my critical chance was 20 at level 33, and that it was 18 some minutes ago at level 34, and now it's 16, almost, let's say 16 and a half, a bit more, 1664. Why is that, you must be wondering? Because in this game, as you level up in this game, your critical chance decreases. That's the weirdest way that I've seen in any isometric action RPG to handle stats scale, the scalability of stat scalability. I think in my life, in terms of isometric action RPG games, Diablo doesn't work like that. Get out. You are rescued. You are officially rescued. your critical chance decreases as you level up. The weirdest way that I've ever seen Diablo doesn't work like that, of handling stat scalability. Diablo doesn't work like that. Titan Quest doesn't work like that. It feels almost unnatural, and I'll mention this during the final analysis because we've just discovered a decisive, let's say, a decisive way of handling the stat system in this game, which is like no other. In terms of innovation, which is a category of my analysis, how much uh, the gameplay mechanics of a game contribute to the genre it belongs to, how much they make it evolve. In that sense, the game has all original stats. For example, the stat that I've been commenting, Doom. There you can see that I have Doom. Here you can see that I have Doom. Here I can see that with the phylactery of the Usurper, I have a 82 Doom. Why is it that some of my attacks are hitting for so much damage and others, for example, not so much? Because Doom in this game is what in Star Wars The Old Republic we called surge rating. Basically, critical damage. How much extra damage your critical attacks deal. Um, Basically, Doom is that quest got automatically completed. You don't have to turn it. You don't have to turn that in. But I do have to turn these two. I have to. I have to turn in those two manually, I think, because I have to go back to Phineas and the Merchant. We'll finish those two side quests. That's why my critical hits are dealing so much damage. In comparison, see that I'm dealing, for example, 40 or 50 or 100, and my critical hits are dealing 500, 400. Yes, they are critical hits. They are meant to deal more damage, but they are dealing that much damage because I've been adding a lot of Doom rating to my stats. And basically Doom is critical damage. Like when in... I could use several examples. For example, in any MMORPG, that's usually the way DPS classes add damage. For example, in Borderlands, in any... even in Hellgate London, in most RPG games, in most modern RPG games, basically increasing the damage of your critical hits, it's a fairly common strategy, trying to kind of like force the proc of the critical chance by increasing your critical chance, and also increasing your attack speed, for example. In the case of the mage, this is even worse because, as you can see, a lot of my... Hey, what am I doing? Please tell me that I can open that. Thank you. Because the damage is constant. For example, my Geometry of Annihilation, this deals constant damage. Just so you have an idea. To all enemies standing on it. Let's recover some focus. I just wanted to demonstrate it. So yes, basically I've been investigating the stats of the game. That's why we are hitting for so much damage when we deal a critical hit. However, there's still one piece of the puzzle that I haven't mentioned yet, that I've investigated. Well, Eraser, it's okay. The game decreases your critical chance every time you level up, and basically you are increasing your critical damage through the Doom stat. Then the question is, how do I increase my critical chance? You probably won't guess what stat increases your critical chance. You probably won't guess which stat actually raises your critical chance. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess. There you have the stats: stamina, attack, will, agility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, they weren't 5 seconds, but you probably guessed it. Agility. Agility increases your critical chance. So that explains why I have a fairly decent critical chance, because I'm investing on agility, not because of the critical chance, ironically, but because of this special talent of this perk that I picked over at the skill tree. Um, where is it? This one. Quick thinking. Reinhardt's agility contributes to ability DPS by 10% per rank. So, agility basically increases critical chance, and in the case of Reinhardt, also ability DPS. This is not the case for Lucas. Lucas increases only his critical chance. He recovers. He gets ability DPS through other means, and also he doesn't get, where's the critical? This one. These two are this one. Each time Eureka Moment, the one that I've been commenting, this is the talent responsible for transitioning the gameplay mechanics from mid-game to end-game. We've commented this during the DLC extensively. I won't go over all of that again, but basically this ensures that you have, it changes the whole base economy of the game, because you deal basic attacks to get focus, and you use your abilities to get the purple orbs that you see down there to use your ultimate abilities. With this, you get, let's say, accelerated focus regeneration. You can perform more abilities, and that feeds your ultimates. So if you've been watching the previous streams, that's why I always say that it's better to watch the complete sequence. You'll have the complete explanation of the whole gameplay rotation and the in-depth gameplay mechanics. Anyways, we'll get to the final analysis once we finish the game. But basically, agility increases critical chance, and also, thanks to this one, increases ability DPS by 50%, because I have 5 points. So I basically need to work on agility, because as soon as I land a critical hit, I don't need ability damage. The worst critical hit will anyways be better than any base attack. It will be better than the best basic attack, which isn't a critical hit. So agility is more important than will in this case. Will basically increases my base ability damage. So yeah, believe it or not, people, agility will. I need to increase that critical chance, because as soon as we are almost at the level cap. Level cap will be level 35. Right, so it won't go lower than that. It'll probably end up at 16, exactly at 16%, or worst case scenario, 15 something. We need to increase that to get extra critical hits. And well, basically this is something that I wanted to add, kind of like an end game. Let's say today I wanted to focus on analyzing the end game stat system, because at the end of the DLC we analyzed the end game combat gameplay mechanics.
You're back. I don't suppose you found the rifle.
Yeah, we found your prototype rifle.
I have it right here. Lord Devonsey was right about you. I don't know how to thank you enough. Please take these items. I'm sure you'll need them before you've seen the last of Jane Cassinda.
I just hope we don't get locked out of Robes of the War College. I don't think they are better than my Sand Silk vest. See, for example, these Defiler robes, they decrease your agility by 69 points. Alright, this one I've added the doom percentage, the chaos, and the retribution percentage. Retribution basically deals damage, and chaos fire, well, I guess it its enemies on fire. For example, this one. This one increases attack and will. Under normal circumstances, I would have equipped this because it increases the base attack damage and the base will. And the other ones, well, it reduces my armor. The other ones, the doom, the chaos, and the retribution, don't worry because those are enchantments. But it reduces agility. If it reduces agility, it reduces my critical chance. And basically, critical chance, for example, this one increases it by 2%. I need to ensure all of my robes, for example, this one is better. Because even if it will lower my will, previously to this I've been choosing will over agility, and I was wrong. Because as I've said, the worst critical hit is better than the best base attack. So let's see, I want to test how much it increases. This one will reduce will by 50, so it will reduce the base of my ability damage. But let's see how I want to see how much. So how much it increases the percentage of my critical hits. So it adds 30. Let's see how much that translates to. 16.95. That's not a lot. It's a 0.30%. I need to ensure that to ensure whichever pronunciation you like more. Yes, in case you are wondering, first I learned British English. I learned British English, and then I learned, let's say, American English. This one, for example. This one, no, it doesn't have agility, it's stamina. So, see, for example, this one, if this one had agility instead of stamina, it would be amazing. But they don't have it. They don't have it. They don't have it, and I would lose. Now, this one increases agility by 10. Say, for example, the Dumarnay Signet, I equipped this one, and this one was better. So that's an extra 10 agility, and I just lost 3 will. Yeah, I'll be a bit more squishy, but anyways, you get killed in one blow on hardcore difficulty, so not something that I'm going to to worry about. So let's see. Yeah, sadly, if there should be we need to see if, well, I need to change my orb in this case because, well, yeah, I'll lose 14 agility, but in this case, I'm getting 129 base attack, and the doom, the critical damage of this is already better than this one. So I should remove the enchantments and change those. All right. Attack, no. Vengeful Capacitor. Block, I don't have a shield. This is useless. I think wait, I don't know if the block chance. I'm not sure if the block chance doesn't work in this game. So let's see. We have a lot of things to do. So yeah, today I wanted to start by exploring basically the let's say the end game stat system, since I spent some time reading. Then anyways, I'll add timestamps to the YouTube board in case you want to get right to the action and see the difference of in the slight modifications that I'm about to do. I just hope I have enough money. Let's see. No, there we go. Buy. I don't think you have anything which drastically increases my... What the? Determined Ring of Stunning. Is this getting compared to? And well, armor staggered. And what do I have as a ring? I have a pretty good ring. Dumarnay's Signet. Yeah, Dumarnay's Signet. You cannot. That one increases agility. So. Let me turn in the other quest. The Phineas.
I hear the tunnels have yet to be fully sealed. I hope my requests haven't. The Pay Knight.
Yes, I have it.
Wonderful. You have ensured the future of geomancy. And perhaps the royal line as well. Please, take these items. They're prized possessions from the royal armory. A fair reward for your contributions.
There we go. Mantle of Ivory Tower, 17,000. What's that? Oh boy, it's red. That's a pretty huge base price. But it reduces agility. It reduces agility. Pretty good base stats, but it reduces critical chance. My critical chance, consider that it's going to get even lower. Oh, pretty good. We're at 18. Good. We need to increase that. Every point of percentage contributes to that. What on earth is this? He just gave me this. What is this? Swift Mobius of Venom. It's not a legend. It's not a legendary. Don't worry about the Doom, Bloodletting, and Vampire. We'll deal with that once I remove the enchantments from the. Whoa, damn it. This one increases critical. Remember that agility also contributes, but increases my base ability damage by 50%. So those 58 points of agility, 50% of that goes to will as well. Kind of like the same stat contributes to both of them. Well, this is brutal. Almost. The one that I had here was good because of the increased attack. The increased base attack. This one is also pretty good, but this one is out of this world. The base DPS is 495, almost 500. This will hit like a truck. Let me see the critical chance. Hey, it didn't increase. Because of the stance, probably. Entropy. Dynamic. Yeah, this one should be entropy. I think entropy is two-handed. That's something that I had to read about and I didn't. So now I realized. So this one is entropy. And this one is dynamic. Alright. It changes over there. I never realized. Alright, it's a critical chance of entropy. The two-handed stance. So actually my crit chance was alright, 26.75. Alright, that's my critical chance with the other one. And let me see my base attack. My base ability. 495, and here it should be perfect. It should be lower. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we have a base attack of 155, 495, and here it's a bit higher. The attack DPS doesn't matter. I don't use that. All right, so we are at 500, almost 500, and we are at a. That's why I'm hitting like a truck, and we are at 2676. All right. Anyways, I don't know why it defaults to dynamic to the one-handed stance here. It shouldn't do that. It should be left. That's why I was getting confused, because it kind of like defaults to the one-handed stance. All right. We need to remove the enchantments from the Death Glass Lattice and add them to this animal, to this beast. So we'll transmute. Yes. What did I get? Obtain Vampire Major and Doom Major. Perfect. The minor ones probably got lost, but doesn't matter. I have plenty of those. I just hope I have enough money. Let's enchant. Doom. The important one is Doom. Let's increase Doom, Major Doom. Major Vampire. There we go. Doom. Is there a minor Doom? Yes, I have 2. Damn it. There should be a way of... These are... Alright, these ones don't matter. You lose some of your essences. That's the problem. But anyways, it should be more. At least I could recover the important one. So, let me see. 2676. Alright, it didn't increase the crit chance. It increased the critical damage. So, Doom is at 157. And it was at... Previously, it could have been a bit higher, could it be? Or what? Yeah, because I didn't recover the minor Doom essences. I don't know why you cannot buy essences. There should be a way of buying essences in this game. Probably over at Stonebridge. I think that over at Stonebridge I think over at Stonebridge there are some vendors that actually... We'll go back there and we'll check that out. Hey, look at that. It looks pretty cool. Kind of like reflects everything. Well, alright. So people, after this long 15-minute explanation or what, or that I love to do, I wanted to analyze and wanted to thoroughly explain... Hey, my hit point... What happened to my hit points? Hey, let's heal. I can manually heal, as you can see as well. Look at this. Look at that. My hit points almost got... I got 500 extra hit points. Probably because of the extra stamina. Yeah, it was because of the extra stamina. Quests. So we finished all of the side quests. Let's get to the main quest. We've already sealed the southern entrance. We've got a huge bump. Don't worry, anyways, I've added timestamps in case you wanted to skip that. But well, basically, in the previous 15 minutes, we've been explaining kind of like the advanced endgame stat system that the game has that I never cared about up until now. So yeah, basically, I've been reading before starting this, not before starting the stream. Last time when we finished the final boss, and I stopped the stream, I read about the stat system of the game. And I was surprised by how unique and original it is. Everything that we've been commenting. So that's why at the beginning of this stream, for those of you who might have skipped to this section of the... YouTube VOD, in case you're watching this as a YouTube VOD, I've been reviewing the end game stat system of the game, which is pretty unique. And I've commented that it's not like Diablo 3, that it's not like any isometric action RPG that we are used to play, in which kind of like critical chance increases. And well, all of the things that I've commented in the previous timestamp, in case you're watching this as a YouTube VOD, in case you are interested, we've been commenting basically the advanced, the end game stat system that the game has. So yeah, pretty much. In case you're interested, that's what we've been talking about, in case you skipped to this section. Of course, I don't recommend doing that, but well. Anyways, we'll get to the final analysis. Don't worry. I have a hunch. Look at those many criticals. So many criticals. Well, all of that is because we revamped our gear a bit in the previous timestamp, but well, in case you are interested in how that works, it's because we increased the critical chance from... It wasn't 15, it was kind of like... It probably was 25 or something like that, but well. Right now, you just need to know that we have almost... We'll have almost a 25% critical chance, but because once we level up, it will go down a bit. I'm being pessimistic. Maybe it stays at 27. It's almost at 27 now. It's 26.76. 26, 76, but maybe we can push it to 27, but because of the fact that we still have one more level to go, and that will decrease the critical chance, maybe we end up at 26 rather than 25, I don't know. It makes no difference, a 1% crit chance. Oh well. Every point of every percentage point that I can squeeze out of the build, I'll do it. I'll try to go for the highest agility stat possible. Alright, this is the main quest, people. We've already completed all of the side quests here. The map is a bit broken. Have you noticed? In this section. I'm killing them without spending focus, my god. Periaft of the Storm. Probably not better than our legendary relic, but then I'll check that one out. Check it out. It's through here. I mean, we've already completed all of the side quests. Slow down, and let's... Yeah, we are dealing more critical hits. We are dealing even more critical hits. Well, that one... that was impossible to survive. Double Geometry of Annihilation with a 30%, almost with a 27%, let's say, critical hit chance. That was pretty difficult to survive. It's pretty tough to survive. The map is broken. Have you noticed? The minimap is broken here. That's something that I need to add to the final analysis. Because it's not the first time that happens. The minimap is broken. Boss fight? Yeah. You won't be standing there for long. See that we can already go for a second Geometry of Annihilation. This is... And now we can go for a third ultimate ability. Let's go for ultimate. That was almost an instant kill. Why are you dead, Lucas? God damn it, look at that. Because remember, critical hits also fuel my... They have a triple benefit. They have a triple benefit. Critical hits increase my focus, of course. They make my attacks stronger. And... they also did something more. They did something more in the skill tree. They increased my focus. They increased the damage of my attacks, of course. No, agility, not critical hits. Agility. Basically, agility increases ability DPS by 50%. Ability DPS. It increases critical crit chance. And what I wanted to say was that agility also has a third benefit, which is, of course, boosting the damage through the criticals. Fuse has been lit. Stay away from the explosion. So, is there any reason why the map is a bit long? It extends a bit more, but you cannot get through? Don't worry, it's not gonna explode. I've already seen this. It'll explode once we reach a certain there distance. Alright, we are done here. That was fast and easy. So yeah, basically agility has a triple benefit. Increasing crit chance. What did I say previously? Critical crit chance. Sorry, I got lost in thought. It increases the base attack damage through increasing the critical chance. It increases ability damage, and the critical attacks increase your focus. So indirectly, agility has 3 benefits. A single stat has 3 benefits. That's basically the idea. I will try to explain all of this as samurai. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because this time I took almost half an hour. I'll try to summarize all of this. During the final analysis. There we go. I love it when games kill me even when I'm OP. That's a good sign. That's a good sign of a balanced difficulty. Good. I see some fighting over there. Another thing that I love about this game is that it respawns the mobs. Like Diablo and, well, Diablo 2 modded. Like Diablo 3 or Diablo 2 modded. Yeah, I have another benefit. I think critical hits also heal me. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I think this one. Drained enemies. No. They are not critical hits. No. It's kind of like a 100% chance through geometry of annihilation. Okay. Okay. Anyways, I can manually heal myself in case I can manually restore focus and heal myself as a secondary backup system like this. So yeah, basically we are the very definition of OP people right now. My build is... This happened to me with Shadow's Heretic Kingdoms. I mean, Shadow's Awakening. Heretic Kingdoms was the original name, but then they called it Shadow's Awakening. Pretty good analysis and gameplay that I highly recommend. We did a 100% completion of that game, and it was much longer than this one. Hey, I wonder, can I get in on that platform? Can I get on top of that platform? I've been wondering that for some time now. Can I get on top of that platform? Or it's just... No, it's just kind of like an ornament to the scenery of the level design, of the ambience. Pretty good though. Come on, we need to go back. Damn it, these maps are pretty huge in comparison to the previous ones. Kind of like when you backtrack here, you... Oh. Alright, I'll have to burn this goblin. Are you still alive? Yep, you are. That goblin basically got... I think we looted another essence. Essences? I mean, why is it that you cannot see the essences if you don't try to enchant? Warding, no, I don't care about that one. Those Doom essences are extremely valuable. So if you have a Doom essence, if you get a Doom essence at the beginning of the game, try to save them for the end game. Because now I could have invested a lot of minor Doom essences and made this orb even more powerful. Or well, I had to get to this point, I guess. It always happens to me. Let's recover some focus. It always happens to me. Like, I always end up a lot of games with a lot of extra items that I never used. Especially it happens to because I always do 100% completion of all of the games, so... Especially with Knights of the Old Republic, it happens to me a lot. Alright, we're done here. Here we go. One thing I almost forgot. Tuesday of next week, I won't be streaming because it's precisely it's my birthday, October 24th. So we won't be streaming on Tuesday. I'll stream on Wednesday, the 25th, instead of the 24th. Okay, instead of the 24th. There we go. Let's get rid of all of this extra loot. Not the TL ones. They may be useful. Mantle of the Ivory Tower. Okay. Okay. You don't happen to have a legendary item that somehow... Ah, yeah, you have one. Queensman Rifle. And you have a legendary capacitor. Feedback loop. Yeah, but it doesn't increase agility. Eh. This one does, but it's for my other stance, which I basically don't use. I basically don't use that one. Alright. 495, it'll be difficult to pierce 500 ability DPS. I need to increase Doom, basically. I need to focus on Doom and, well, basic and ability DPS. I don't know. And the order is agility, Doom, ability, and attack DPS, basically. Alright, here we go. Enough side quests, enough everything. Have you noticed that when we turned in this side quest, there wasn't a question mark on top of Phineas' head? I don't know why I'm unbearable, but well, I pay attention to all of those little details, like the minimap getting broken some minutes ago. Alright, enough side quests. We've finished everything, 1 hour exactly, plus my analysis. We're about to hit the level cap, so let's get to the final phase of the main quest. Let's do it.
I'm told that the tunnels are sealed and Jane's forces are repulsed. That was fine work. Now she's trying to drill her way inside at the base of the deep well. You heard the noise in the tunnels, no doubt?
We did. I thought we were safe.
Another attack so soon? I thought I'd bought us some time by collapsing the tunnels.
2 tunnels.
She knows I'm here. She won't let her people rest, not when I'm so close.
Phineas and I have prepared a trap for Jane. It will require all our remaining stores of black powder.
We'll need to shut down the stone stream. Allow the combustible vapors to accumulate at the bottom of the well.
I wanted to explore the other dialogue options. No fair. Anyways, I saved. I wanted to explore the other one that... She has a drill? Right, I've already sold everything, right? I've already sold everything, right? Yeah, yes. Ah, no. Damn it, my bad. Well, then we can sell all of that stuff. Let's do it again.
I'm told that the tunnels are sealed. Now she's trying to...
What kind of drill are we talking about?
Goblin technology. Easy enough to procure if you have contacts in Stonebridge, and everyone does. We acquire our cannons the same way.
See, we couldn't miss that important dialogue line.
Trap for Jane. It will require all our remaining stores of black powder.
We'll need to shut down
But
the
you...
stone stream. Allow the combustible vapors to accumulate at the bottom of the well.
See how interesting, but you miss the dialogue line of Green Rosling. So they prepare different dialogue lines by different characters for every option that you choose. Okay. That's pretty neat. Pretty polished. Combustible
You're
vapors.
saying that the mines are full of explosive...
See that I'm trying to evade the
Some
main
parts of the mines, yes.
main
It's especially
response.
bad in the deep well, with gases rising from somewhere below. You'll see giant fans all over the mines. They're part of the stone stream, circulating the air so that the vapors don't grow too thick.
The stone stream.
The stone stream? You mean the floating rocks in the middle of the deep well?
Yep, we've seen
Not
it.
just the rocks, but yes, that's the most visible part. The stone stream is a system, It extends to every part of Glitterdelve.
We knew that.
Think of the mines as a vast living creature, which they are in a sense. The stone stream is like a massive set of lungs, drawing clean air from outside and flushing out the explosive vapors in the mine.
We knew that in the previous stream because we explored all of the lore and the dialogue options.
Such a massive system, and it only controls the flow of air?
No, it's also like a heart, pumping clean water through the tunnels for drinking and getting rid of waste.
Decide yourself.
It
Lungs
heats and
or
cools the
heart?
water too, which has the function of regulating temperature in different parts of the mine. Rather like sweat.
Oh well.
I suppose there's no perfect metaphor. I'll have to work on that.
Yeah, I bet you do. You've already named two different organs. Who built the stone stream? What an important question when we are about to get killed because of that drill. Yes, indeed, we need to explore it. It's an essential question, people. It's an essential question. Sorry, I feel compelled to do it. We need to ask that.
And this whole
In the middle of a massacre.
Ingenious, weren't they? The dwarves, I mean. They're the ones who created the stone stream. And now they're gone. No way to learn how the dwarves built all this except to puzzle it out myself.
Another casualty of the war. They died to protect my father. And me.
Alright, go
So
on.
if the vapors collect at the bottom of the deep well, we can set off an explosion.
And consume Jane's army and fire. If any survive, they'll surely be crushed by falling rock, and their tunnel will be buried as well. I've taken some of the cannons that you saved from the swamp and set them at the bottom of the well. If Jane's forces break through the tunnel too soon, they'll provide a tactical advantage.
What do you think of our plan? Lord Devonsey is sure it will work, but I should like to hear the Legion's opinion too.
Of Lord Devonsey's plan. Not very honorable. Yeah, the fuck, to hell with it. They are killing people. It'll save fucking
This is our
lives.
best chance to inflict terrible losses on Jane and still keep most of your people alive.
Most of Jane's soldiers are deluded and young. What a horrible way to die, for men and women who are little older than me. I'm sorry. You must think me silly and soft. If you and Lord Devonsey are agreed, then I shall trust your judgment.
That's why we're the
Phineas will
generals.
climb to the top of the well and shut off the stone stream. Will you go with him and keep him safe?
So you'll be at the bottom of the well, setting the black powder charges?
Roderick and his men are already at work. They're bringing the last of the charges below.
Are you worried about the creatures in the mines, or something more?
The dwarves had good reason to guard the stone stream, especially the main hub, the source of power for the whole system. I've never gotten close to the hub, only studied it from afar. But I'm sure it's protected, and I'm not much of a soldier. I suppose I made that clear enough in the swamp.
Phineas will be safe with me, as long as he stays close.
Right. I've got to fetch a few books and scrolls. I'll meet you at the top of the well.
One thing before we depart. I love how this game portrays. I love how this game, because it's not the first time. We never read this. The fabric on this bed exemplifies the present condition of the Queen's Court. Regal in design and constructed of fine materials, but fraying at the edges and fading from wear. This bedding, like all the remaining possessions of the old court, is maintained with a quiet dignity. We never read that. One thing I wanted to comment about this game, I love how this game portrays socialism as compassion. It's not the first time it does it. We'll have to, when we made a choice over at the Foundry, which then almost locked us out of the DLC, so we need to do it again. We need to make that decision again. Sorry. I love how this game conceals socialism behind compassion. It's a typical relativist way of, as I've said, of masking, let's say, hiding socialism behind compassion. It's not the first time this game does it. When she mentions that, oh, but they are young and fanatic soldiers and poor guys. They are killing people, but poor guys. No, that's called relativism, people. It it deconstructs. I don't know if you've heard that shitty word. It deconstructs the true meaning of of words and ideas. Basically, hey, what's going on here? Where's the objective? What's going on in here? Oh boy. Now I'm a bit lost. What's going on with the navigation system? Basically, she's saying no, they are not responsible. Like this reminds me of when governments say that because of the social environment of a thief or the social environment of a killer or whatever, is the one responsible for making him a thief or a killer. That's basically relativism. It's the worst shit you'll ever stumble upon in this world. Because it's kind of like subtle. It plays the victim, and it basically destroys the true meaning of the words of the word killer or thief, basically. Because it's relativist. Socialism is a relativist stance, and relativism basically destroys the true meaning of the words. Yeah, that's the problem. Ebb and flow. The wrong quest was selected. I was suspecting that. It destroys the true meaning of the words. And basically, they say, well, the social environment caused this person to be a killer or a thief or whatever. Know these people. You always have a choice. Even under the worst circumstances, there's always human beings. We have something that animals don't have, which is will. The will to change, the will to take different decisions, the will to improve and become better human beings. And socialism has this disgusting tendency. It's not a tendency, it's a plan, actually. It's a strategy.
There you are. Let's hurry. I should be able to form a path to the center.
To treat.
Magnificent. I don't even know what to call it. Device? Apparatus? Floating stone thing?
Of treating people like animals.
I've never been this close. Sad that we must put it to rest. This will take a few moments, and all of my focus.
Don't worry, we'll guard you.
Sentinels! They won't stop until I hot Stone Street. Keep them back!
Those sentinels don't look happy to see us.
They don't. I mean, we're destroying an important, a legendary and old school system that, hey, pretty nice soundtrack. Have you noticed that the soundtrack is
Like trying to hold back a river. I'm trying.
nice try.
Kill these damn things. And no traps to lure them into.
I don't need traps. So as I was commenting, it's a typical, it's a. Well, I mean, I cannot.
Just a little while longer.
it's a typical strategy of let's say extreme socialism, actually social Marxism, to treat people like animals because they don't believe in will and they don't believe in objective reality. As you know, I'm kind of like a realist. I know I want to loot that. It's not actually. It's not actually called realist philosophy. It's actually called scholastic. And I believe in metaphysical reality. Social Marxism.
I need to rest a while. Go on, quickly. I'll be safe here.
Social Marxism doesn't believe in metaphysical reality. Everything is a matter of opinion, and since everything is a matter of opinion, and there's no metaphysical reality, we cannot say that the sky is blue under normal climatic circumstances. Since we cannot say that, basically, it's everything is a matter of relativism.
Phineas did it, didn't he? The fans have stopped, which means that the well is going to be a dangerous place very soon. Unfortunately, it won't be soon enough. Jane's army broke through and her men are storming into the bedrock. Lord Devonsey and his soldiers are holding them off. Help them buy us some time to get our explosives ready. Then we'll send those bastards to Azanai.
Sure do. Uh-huh. Objective completed. Let me ensure that we are... I knew it. That we are tracking the correct quest. So yeah, as I've been mentioned, basically because everything is a matter of because of what I've explained, everything is a matter of opinion, and everything is a matter of relativism. There's no metaphysical reality. We can say that, alright, poor guys, they are young and fanatics and everything, and they're innocent. No, they are not innocent. The ones that the Queen just referred to. I mention this because in most RPG games which give you decisions, all of these decisions like this, I've noticed that especially modern ones, but it has always been like this, even if you play older games. Since generally writers are not philosophers, generally, 99% of the time, they kind of like notice socialism. They perceive socialism as kind of like the correct stance in most RPG games, and it's actually the exact other way around. It has been for 2,000 years. I think that 2,000 years is more than proof in the real world that something works. And basically, they say, ah, well, just like when Rosalind said, poor young killers, they are fanatics, they are young, they are confused. No, they had a choice. In that sense, that's why I love the last season. I was genuinely and deeply surprised by the last season of Samurai Jack. A pretty legendary cartoon. I think it's the top 2. I would say it's between top 1 and top 2 cartoons of all time. The last season of Samurai Jack, it basically treats this in the first chapters. Basically, the last season had kind of like a perfect. It had perfect ending, perfect beginning and ending. Truly, Gendy Tartakovsky was inspired when he finished that legendary cartoon. Hey, we've been here. We already looted that. So precisely the correct stance in all of these kind of like a correct portrayal of this kind of like theme of redemption and having a choice is, I think, perfectly treated in the last season of Samurai Jack. Perfectly depicted. Like in no other. Yeah, let's do it. It's perfectly depicted in that last season of Samurai Jack. Kind of like it shows you that human beings, we do have a choice and we are not animals. And for the anthropomorphist crew, that kind of like try to equal animals to human beings, no, they are cute, they are nice and everything, but they will never be as valuable as a human being. If you think that a pet or any animal is as valuable as a human being, sorry, but no. That's called anthropomorphism, and it's a psychological disorder, believe it or not. It's a psychological disorder. We all have at least some psychological disorders, but that one is one of the most common nowadays, sadly. I'm just for the record, I'm not saying...
I'm glad you're safe. Look, down there. We held the high ground, but they're pushing us back. My soldiers need your help. You can take the floating platform to the bottom. Thanks to you, we still have our cannons from the swamp. We'll use them to cover you until Roderick signals us all to retreat. Do whatever you can to delay Jane's army. We need more time for the vapors to build up at the bottom of the well.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, this was the only zone that we couldn't access. Just to be clear about the last thing I said, I'm not saying that you shouldn't love animals, or you shouldn't, and we should, or that we shouldn't protect them, or anything like that. I am just saying that human lives are more valuable. That's all. Because we are human beings. And you will tell me, yeah, but there are bad people who kill other people, and there are bad people who do a lot of horrible things. Are those better than human beings, than animals? No, clearly, they have to be punished. They have to be punished. They have to go to jail, get executed, or whatever. Clearly. But yes, there are bad people. But as a rule of thumb, under normal circumstances, the average human being is more important than an animal, than a pet. But they're both living beings. Yes, but one has a totally different degree of consciousness when compared to the other one. I think that I'm saying just a natural and sensible idea here. And that's it. That's it. I won't bother you anymore. Hey!
Lower your weapons. We've
Ah.
come here to talk. I would know who leads my enemy's army. Tell me, why is your face so familiar? Are you the child of some lord that I've slain?
So this is the first time we met. This is the first time we meet Jane Cassinder, the famous Jane Cassinder, the one responsible for all of this disaster. Tell me, why is your face so familiar? Sorry for the previous. In case you didn't like it, sorry for the previous philosophical dissertation that I did, the philosophical lecture that I did some minutes ago. But I felt the need to say it, because it's not the first time this game and pretty much 99% of RPG games have kind of like an extreme, not even a normal, an extreme socialist leaning. But well, sorry if you didn't like it. Sorry if you hate my if you hate my opinions. I know they are pretty uncommon. But well, it's the, let's say, the burden of choosing to be an scholastic philosopher. All right. Tell me ways of which familiar is in channel the literary of Lane. She wants to know her enemy. We are the Legion.
You, of all people, should recognize the Legion when you meet them.
Yeah,
My lord,
nice.
he was one of the legionnaires in Ravensville. My life was spared by his word.
Yeah, hers
Mercy
won't
from
be.
the Legion. I find that hard to believe, unless it was some kind of ploy. Violence has always been the Legion's way, ever since Hugh Montbaron murdered the old king. Did you plan the same for little Queen Mouse?
Lies, lies, and lies. You killed her father to get the throne.
Still telling the same lies even after 30 years. You've certainly profited by them, so I shouldn't be surprised.
You think me a monster? An irrational woman mad for power? I had good reason to act as I did.
No, just a
The
savage.
old king. The man your Legion sought to murder and displace. He was my father.
How you killed your
And
own father?
mother? Who was she?
An Archon, one of the last of her kind, granted shelter and solace by my father, the king.
If your father was the old king, then you and Rosalind are family.
By blood, Rosalind is my niece. But I will never call her kin. Her family stood by, content to watch, while I destroyed the Legion and avenged our father. Only then did they turn against me. They raised an army to put me in chains. A mistake, they'd tell you. If they were not all dead.
Rosalind said nothing of this to me. Does she know that she's your niece?
Perhaps she doesn't know, if her family kept it from her. What better way to let a shameful secret die?
If the royal family turned against you, they must have had good reason.
Good reason. Only if you count jealousy and fear.
Pretty much what
People had
every
begun to
serial
whisper
killer
the king had been my
says.
father. They were rumors, nothing more. But they worried the rightful heirs. I had no designs upon the throne. Not then. But neither would I go quietly to the noose. They created the very monster they feared.
No, you killed a lot of people without any kind of sense or meaning.
We've spoken enough about your father and his kin.
Now you know why I lay claim to this kingdom. I am well within my rights.
No, you're not. You murdered a king.
You say your mother was an Archon? A creature out of myth?
She came to this world with her sisters, seeking the lost gods they once served. Archons are not so strange to you. You fought my handmaid in Ravensrill, and you spared her life. Whatever your reason, that was more of a kindness than you know. My mother's people are precious and few.
I don't believe any of this. You offer no proof besides your word.
They need not be killed, my lady. We could offer exile, or...
Not to the Legion.
The Legion rules.
I have heard the voices of my mother's lost gods. On this day, they will grant me victory over you and the Pretender Queen. This parley is finished. Remain here, and you will be slain. Try to run, and I will hunt you down. We shall not speak again.
What the?
Hear that noise?
She disappeared?
Didn't Phineas say something about a warbeast?
Yeah, he mentioned something like that, a Warbeast. In the previous stream. Oh! He has only one eye? Pretty good design. No, 2 eyes. I would have given him only 1 eye. Nice try. Ah, you brought some friends as well. That'll make things a bit more interesting. There we go, let's heal. So, you brought some friends to fill my focus bar. Ah, that thing charges. Alright. So this thing moves way too much. Better to burn it. Nice. His attacks are pretty slow. That cologne is a tank, in case you're wondering. Because it's like this, it's the ultimate. Pay attention, see that that it's changing. Like that I can create a clone that they are forced to attack. They cannot attack me. Alright. I love how Jane... Ah, that was a one-hit kill. Nice, Lucas. Nice using the... Good idea using the DLC ability. It basically... Damn it, that thing kills you in one hit. Oh boy. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's get rid of these guys. That thing knocked me down in one hit. Get out. There we go. We avoided that attack. Damn it. Why are you attacking me if you have a clone to attack? I better keep my distance then. Damn it. That attack is pretty fast. Damn it. There you go, attack the clone. Ah, yeah, right, it only attacks the clone after I die. True. Then we'll go for a shield, if you don't mind. We'll go for several geometries of annihilation. Damn it. Like this. Is Lucas dead? No, he's not. Alright. Burn. What the? I cannot move. Let me keep killing. There we go.
The Warbeast lay dead, its fall testament to the might of the 10th Legion. But it seemed a Pyrrhic victory as the Azunite army pushed into the deep well. Hundreds of soldiers poured from the tunnels, easily outnumbering the Royalist forces. You and your allies fled before them, but this was not the defeat it might have seemed. Without the stone stream to refresh it, the air in the deep well was a seething cauldron of explosive gas, awaiting the merest spark. That spark the Royalists were all too happy to provide. The explosion collapsed the well, entombing the Azunites beneath the mountain, and shattering Jane Cassinder's hopes of destroying the Queen. Would that Cassinder herself had been buried there, along with her men. But such an end was not her fate.
Jane's army is fleeing down the mountain. The woman lives, but we're safe from her. For now.
The victory is yours. We owe the Legion our lives.
I'm told that Jane spoke to you. She mentioned the old king, no doubt. And the Legion's role in his murder.
The Legion didn't murder the king, people. Remember what Odo said at the beginning of the game. It's a made-up story to usurp the throne or whatever. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Doesn't matter. Well, tell me the truth. What do you...
I need to know what really happened. All the facts, no matter how shameful.
We ought to begin more conversations this way.
Jane Cassinda spoke the truth, as far as she understands it. The commanders of the Legion did conspire to unseat the old king. The goal was never to murder the old king, only to replace him with his eldest son. But the king resisted, and the matter went awry.
Uh-huh.
You must understand. My grandfather was a monster. Even his own children despised him.
Interesting. What was his crime?
You say the king was a monster. What had he done?
I do not pretend to understand the man, but by all accounts, he was prone to paranoia, irrational rages. He grew jealous of the Legion. Before long, he started seizing our chapter houses and estates, threatening to disband the Legion altogether. So Mont Baron struck first.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, if the king is mad, paranoia. He mentioned paranoia. God damn it. And he grew jealous of the Legion. Who does he think he is? The Legion saved Ebb before him. It's kind of like it's kind of like the King of England getting angry at the Royal Air Force. Just so you have a similar, just so you can imagine a similar situation.
We have a friend, an old Legion scout called Odo. Would he have known about the plot?
No. Mont Baron told the rank and file nothing, so that they wouldn't share in his guilt. Little good it did them. They all died, innocent or not.
You were one of the Legion commanders. Weren't you part of the plot?
When the plan was put forward by Mont Baron, I spoke against it. We had all made a vow to defend the crown, and it seemed to me that our word should be kept. But all the others disagreed. So I abandoned the Legion, left the hall, out the door, and never went back.
So were you?
The king was in the wrong, yes. But was treason our only recourse? I thought not.
What would you have proposed?
You were the only one who abandoned the Legion over this?
A good friend followed me into exile. His name was Garin Marcel. We served the royal family as generals during the war with Jane. Garin died at the Battle of Drifter's Cross. Phineas is his son.
Phineas has Legion blood? I'd never have guessed. Seems a bit cerebral, doesn't he?
He would make a fine mage. That's for sure.
If they didn't mean to harm the king, then why was he slain?
I wasn't there when it happened, but I'm told that the king drew a sword. The man wasn't much of a fighter, more a danger to himself than the Legionnaires. Who knows how he ended up with a blade in his gut? All the parties are long dead, and we shall never learn the truth.
Yeah, but we know that the king was a paranoid psychopath who drew a sword and tried to execute his servants and the Legion. I think that's more than a reason to enact the succession. They didn't break the succession. They kind of like just wanted his son to take the throne.
Jane told me something else. She said that she was the king's illegitimate daughter.
The old rumors. I can't say for sure, but I am inclined to believe them.
Jane Cassinda shares my blood? What else have you not told me, Lord Devonsey? The woman lost her father. Her family betrayed her. That doesn't excuse what she's done.
Yes, finally.
Now
That
I
doesn't
understand.
excuse it.
I would ask one more favor of the Legion. Should you meet her again, will you spare Jane Cassinda's life?
Not a chance. She committed crimes against the Legion, whatever you may think.
Your Majesty, she's been hunting you and your family for years.
No, no, it's not a matter of
Did
her
you ask me to
family.
spare her life?
This mountain once bustled with dwarves, and now they are gone. Dead so that I might keep my crown. My parents, my maids and courtiers, all of Lord Devonsey's men. Too many have died for my sake.
Your Majesty, think of the political ramifications.
Don't worry,
If
not
Jane
gonna
Cassandra
happen.
dies, do you think the cities of the East will bow their heads? No. They will curse us for murdering their living saint, and the war will drag on.
We'll have to dispose of all of the psychopathic killers, then more work for the Legion.
Whereas if we come to an agreement and Jane is kept alive, the war ends peacefully.
You assume that the woman will surrender at all. I wouldn't make such a wager.
Jane Cassandra is too dangerous. She can't be allowed to live.
I
I have to agree, and I'd hardly call myself a bloodthirsty sort of person.
I understand. I only ask you to consider my words. The Legion has my trust and support, whatever you decide.
I shall send riders to all the towns and villages that support the Queen with news of our alliance. You have the word of the Royal Court. All Western Ebb will stand united behind the Legion.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Did I get locked out of the side quest? Of the other main quest? Perfect. Speak to Odo, decide your next course of action. Perfect. I'll have the perfect spot to save. I didn't get locked out of the other.
My family should have reconciled with the Legion years ago. I'm glad we're allies again.
Me as well.
Stay as long.
There we go. Hey, I think I got an essence there.
Stay.
Finally, some sense. Finally, some sense. Major Stagger essence. Finally, some sense when she said there at the end, "Hey, we got a fourth. We got a fourth orb there." I think I've never seen that. Why do we got a fourth orb? We haven't hit the level cap yet. 34. Still 34. Finally, some sense that it doesn't excuse what she's done. If it doesn't excuse what she's done, let's remember, people. No, I don't want to sell. I want to sell. I don't want to buy. Let's remember, people, that Jane Cassandra, that girl that now is playing the big team, she kind of like turned the people of Stonebridge against the Legion, and they murdered in cold blood all of the Legion when the Legion was kind of like the Royal Air Force, or the most loyal servants of the king, and the king was also a psychopath, and they all turned against their protectors. You don't do that. You respect your armed forces, because the Legion was the armed forces. You don't fucking do that unless the armed forces are a bunch of psychopaths. But in this case, the psychopath was the king, and they just tried to enact the succession. And he drew a sword and he tried to kill them. God damn it! I don't know, you guys, what you would do if you would have doubts, but I have no doubts. The king was a psychopath.
They're saying that the battle is won. Does this mean that we can leave the mines?
Yes, we can leave the mines, and I want to go back to Stonebridge to check something. Hey, I'm surprised, we got another orb there. I think I've never seen any footage of this game with 4 orbs.
We've come a long way from that filthy swamp, haven't we? You've given us a victory that will be remembered for years to come. Escorting you to the causeway is the least that we can do.
Yes, please
Are
do.
you ready to go?
Yeah, please.
Yes, let's head to the causeway.
Let's head to the causeway. It's a long way. Otherwise, drop me right at the entrance. Nice. And with this, I can go back.
Legionnaire. Come to see the Queen? Follow me, and we'll take you straight away.
No.
I'm not heading that way at the moment. Thanks.
All right, so you
Just
can.
let me know if you'd like an escort. These mountains still have their dangers.
All right, so you can still farm, right? Can you still farm? No. No, you cannot farm. The area is kind of like left locked Okay. Okay. I get the point. And did the army disappear? No, it's still there. They could have gone for that. That's supposedly Jane Cassinder's army heading to the mountain. So heading over to the mountain. So they didn't have the extreme level of polish of, for example, removing the flames. Uh, the torches. Supposedly those are the torches. If you watch the previous stream, they describe this. Lucas describes this, or any companion you have, as the torches of Jane's army, like that. Had they removed that, it would have been kind of like a crazy obsessive level of polish in the game. But no, they didn't. Let's recover our focus. I don't like looking at that bar half empty. Stonebridge Causeway. Come on, we still have a city to liberate, I guess. Let's save once again. As you can see here, as I was mentioning, this is before we did the Glitterdelve attack arc. So 16 hours, 19, 3 extra hours. So it took us exactly 3 hours. So let's see if we can turn in this quest without getting locked out of the Maester's quest. If the worst happens, then I will use that other save file that I left over there. Let's see if they intercept me.
Yeah. Rumors of another battle. Is it true? Jane Cassinder's army retreating in disarray?
Yep.
Disarray is too kind a word. I might say panic or terror instead.
That's the idea.
And Rosalind, what did you think of her? Worthy to wear the crown or no?
I think she's weak. I think she's way too weak. Definitely, I do think this. I think she's way too weak. She doesn't make good decisions. She's way too young, and she's way. But we have a dead king. This is the problem. We have a dead king. Who was a psychopath. Probably Rosalind was a successor. She was a successor, indeed. And Jane as the illegitimate daughter or whatever. Well, I'll just answer honestly. I think she's not fitted to be queen, but well, there's no one else.
I doubt she would have challenged me no matter what I asked of her. She trusts too quickly and too easily.
A pliable monarch can work in our favor. Better than a headstrong tyrant like her grandfather was. She favors the Legion, then?
Rosalind agreed to an alliance. She and Devonsy gave
She's the queen.
Well done. But that's not all, is it? The news can't all be good.
I don't think the Legion killed the king. If the king drew a sword and attacked a lot of servants and was jealous of the Legion and tried to kill everyone, and then Jane profited from that situation and brought all of the people of Stonebridge to kill legionnaires without any kind of sense or reason.
Jane Cassinder is the daughter of the old king. She told me herself. You never knew?
I always thought that was just a rumor. This changes things.
Why are we taking what she said as true?
Old king's daughter, then she has a claim to the throne. Probably thinks it's her right.
Better to strike now while she's off balance. Still reeling from her loss at Glitterdelve.
Well, whatever. The game is so socialist at some points that it doesn't let you trust her or not. It basically takes it as she's telling the truth. You remember Lord Evans? He said everyone from all of those of the factions back in the day are dead. So how do we know?
Jane must have a stronghold, and it's probably well guarded. We need an army of our own.
But well, I guess if I had to choose, I'll.
Stonebridge can field an army of automatons if need be. If we can seal an alliance with them, they might be willing to help us against Jane.
All of these dialogue lines feel like they are kind of like previous to majority rules. But well, where's Jane now?
Could be anywhere. Do you know where she's gone?
Jane's capital is 5 days' march from here, maybe more. She calls it the Spire, half cathedral, half fortress, on the summit of a mountain. That's where she'll be, the most impregnable stronghold in Ebb.
That's because you never stormed the king's palace in the first game. That one was impregnable, impenetrable, impossible to.
Would the Meisters really go to war with Jane?
All right.
No profit in it. And besides, these merchants and bankers are soft.
Don't underestimate merchants.
I agree. Our chances may be
My.
slim, but it's still worth a try.
All right. So basically, the plot is like this. You first need to do Glitterdelve Cave. I highly encourage, and we have the three main quests over here. I completed all of the side quests, so we can go straight for the ending of the main quest here, which is a strike which will lead to majority rules and the city on fire and blah 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 blah. All right, first I want to see if there are some essence vendors here in Ebb. We're about to hit the level cap. They perfectly calculated everything. We could farm a bit to get to the level cap earlier. All right, so Grand Chapter House, 16 hours. Grand Chapter House, 19 hours. Alright, I didn't get locked out, so perfect. Perfect. First, before everything gets on fire, because we already explored that, we need to do the Foundry level again. The one that almost got us locked out of the DLC. Before that, I want to see if there are some essence vendors. Also, we will have more side quests. I've seen once we finish that main quest. But I want to see if there's an essence vendor.
You could use a better weapon. I can fold steel, craft a flintlock, or make whatever exotic weapon you desire.
No, you have weapons. I'm looking for essences. I don't know if in this game. I'll search the whole city, so get ready because we are gonna search the whole city. If there's an essence vendor, that could make a huge difference. Essences? Do you sell essences? No, the same gear. Bah. Let's see. There's one more guy at the entrance of the city and one more over here. So we'll see. Let's see this one. No. I don't know what's the point. What's the point of all of them selling the same stuff? There's when the game desperately needs an essence vendor, an essence shop, because now I want to enchant that new orb we've got. This one. We got a minor retribution, a major stagger. Yeah, but a stagger is a stun, and that doesn't work on bosses. Damn it. There's one more we could try. The trinket seller. Let me see before we continue. Let me see before we continue. Anyways, I think we'll be able to clear the Foundry easily with our new powers. Damn it! I never thought that. I don't know what's what's the criteria for getting the purple orbs? Because those unleash your ultimate abilities. As you can see, we've completed all of the side quests here. Alright. I don't know what's the criteria for giving you... There's a chapter house. The criteria for giving you extra ultimate orbs. Kind of like, I think, originally I thought it was the level. But now, clearly it's not. It has to do with the progression through the story plot, as far as I can tell. Let me see that guy. Let's see. This one sells... It sells trinkets. Ah, pretty good, this one. Ah, yeah, but it removes 81. Well. One that doesn't remove so much will, 81. Damn it. No. There's one more over there. I can see it on the minimap. Let's see. This one. Essences? No. I guess we can confirm that in this game you cannot buy. You simply cannot buy essences. That's a mistake. Because it hinders character progression. It hinders character progression, so yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's continue with the main quest. As you can see, I've completed all of the side quests, everything, 100% completion up until here. Let's finish cogs and wheels and majority rules. After that, we'll be locked out of... We won't be locked out of anything because
Please do not litter or excrete in alleyways.
because
Please do not litter or excrete in alleyways.
we completed all of the side quests of both the DLC and the base game. So yeah, pretty much. See, why is the minimap getting broken at this section? I don't know why. That's a bug that they forgot to fix. I'm surprised. I think I've never seen any footage of this game with 4 purple orbs for master the ultimate abilities. Alright, we are back. The game is... Oh, look at that, I had skipped this. Hey, how about the influence? Well, I wonder if you can get to max influence with your characters like that. You get a div for doing that. I've been looking up that you get extra deeds for... in case you are wondering, we've already done this section. We could skip it, but I want to farm and we'll probably level up. So imagine that the stream has already ended. 2 hours exactly. I think we already did this section before the DLC. But then I almost got locked out of all of the side quests, so well, pretty much we had to backtrack, and well, basically, we've already covered this section. We basically have here we are again. Basically, this will finish a strike, and this will finish the other one. But well, there's a choice. We'll do that. We'll do this. I will leave it at the end. I'll clear all of the Foundry. I'll probably level up once more. I'll clear all of this place right now. Kind of like, imagine it's off stream. Basically, this is a Cyclops strike. You can check out all of the let's say all of the. We'll continue using this one. We'll continue. You can check out all of the lore and all of the Maester's storyline and or arc previously to the DLC, before the DLC. For example, here you have everything. Here you have the entrance. They probably respawn or not? Because I killed everything twice in here. Yeah, they respawn. Basically, we've already covered all of this, but it's a good moment to see if they scaled. Imagine that I've already finished the stream, that I am doing off-stream farming. Basically, so yeah, pretty much. Imagine that I've already finished the stream, and this is just off-stream farming, because we've already done this. We'll basically finish. I'll have to basically clear all of this again, in case you wanna see. I will not do it off stream, kind of like offline, because I still have to level up. We're about to level up. And yeah, if you want, in case you're interested, I will clear all of this section up until the ending. I'll not make the decision in today's stream. We'll open the. Well, there we level up. We leveled up. We'll open up the next stream. As you can see, everything is looted. Yeah, everything is looted. We'll open up the next stream. We'll begin the next stream with the decision, with the final decision of strike. That I already did it, but I had to backtrack, basically. So yeah, we'll just follow the main path here. And imagine this is off stream. I'm surprised that while I'm at the max level cap, we're at the level cap, as you can see, I won't get any more experience. This is as low as the critical chance will go. Well, as you can see there, it took a hit from almost 76, almost 27 to 25. But well, that's it. That's the cap. That's pretty much the cap. It can't go lower than that. So yeah. But look at that. It increased our ability DPS. It's almost at 500. 497. Let's see how much more we can push that. Alright, we basically need to follow this. Ah no, don't bother me. There we go. Through here. I think we're basically at the cap of what of our stats. Yes, this is a pretty oh boy, we have another Cyclops. This is a pretty dense zone in terms of pretty crowded zone, dense zone in terms of enemy spawns, as you can see here. Since they can kill me, that means the game somehow scales the level of the enemies. Major retribution essence, good, but it's not Doom. Alright, and the last level up. This is my last level up, people. Oh, I feel so nostalgic. Last level up. Finally, the complete skill tree, as you can see here. He inflicts a modest slowing effects on enemies. It won't be that modest since it's at full power now. Earth-rending strike, and as you can see, this is what I've been commenting to all of you about what I've been commenting about. Lucas gains 5% chance focus rate to generate focus when damaged by enemies, and he gets focus when he attacks enemies. But I get it through critical chance, so that's why critical chance is so important for the mage. Stand. Yeah, true. There we go. There we go. Also, have I mentioned that my clone deals a bit of damage? There we go. That was a 600 hit. 641. That's a lot. Consider that my damage is kind of like constant. Alright, we've already cleared all of this. This is a deja vu for all of us. I cleared all of this, and now I have to clear. I had to backtrack. I had to clear it again. This is the third time I'm clearing this, but well. Consider that it's kind of like off stream, that I'm not streaming doing this, kind of like that we've already finished a stream with all of that. 702. I think that was my highest single hit damage attack ever. The camera went a little crazy over there. Yeah, the camera also has that problem a bit, but well. The game has some minor issues that could have been easily fixed through a bit more of polishing. Oh well. Now I deal poison, true. Because this orb kind of like has poison. Can I burn it from here? Was that a 1000 hit attack or what? I don't know, but I'm dealing that extra critical chance. I can definitely feel it. Look at that. There we have kind of like a hiatus there that was. Okay. It's a pretty long way, in case you're wondering. Great, Foundry again. Through here. Today's stream was pretty... I guess we have to... Now this is confusing. No, right, but that was the... This one, strike. It has to be the same... Yep, same way. Is there any reason why I cannot access that? Yeah, probably I have to go through there and activate a lever. So it kind of like changes the position of... I am pretty sure I looted this chest last time. Oh well. More of them from behind. Try getting over here. See what happens to you. There's no reason to farm that Cyclops. I mean, I'm already at the level cap. Right, and here I should be able to pull this lever. And... Alright. Let's get rid of these chumps. I am casting the ultimates like this without any kind of issue. Right, clone, slow down, everything, blah 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 blah. Burn, 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 burn. There we go. Would you believe I did this 3 times? I just said it, I know, but I'm just pissed at that, at the fact that I had to do it 3 times. I think this is the end. I'm doing a double focus regeneration. Ah, it's also stunned because of the geometry of annihilation. Damn it, the boss will go down in a matter of seconds. Did I kill the boss? Yeah, I think I killed the boss though. Yeah, I think I killed the boss. It was through here, could it be? A bit more. Let's do it. This is a pretty huge place. Yeah, this was the ending, I believe. No, a bit more. We need to push a bit more. I'll just change the quest. Cogs and wheels. We begin with the side quest. Damn it. I hate it when that targeting system doesn't work, but well, no matter. Damn it, having 4 focus orbs, it's so OP, kind of like... It feels like cheating at this point, being so... Well, I did all of the side quests. Every single side quest in the game, I read every single lore entry, so, yep. You're probably looking at the most OP mage in this game ever. And even so, I can get killed. But look at this, I can regenerate. I kind of like... I can regenerate every single... I can regenerate every single pool, every single part of the economic system. This was what I was trying to say. Every single part of the economic system of the game. I can regenerate focus, health, and well, the orbs through the attacks, I guess. I think this is the 2 objectives are up ahead.